if everything's off, I'm sorry, but let's just go and oh wait, I gotta show you the decks on the back. Legendary Dragon of Atlantis, Cyber Dragon, and Dimension Dragons. Unfortunately, I can't see any comments coming in, so I'm completely blind as to what's going on. So yeah, let's go and open this up. Here are the decks. I already opened them though, because I failed. I tried doing this, but I failed. Tried doing a regular video, but failed. Alright, so, let's go and do this. First off, we have the Dark Magician deck. We got lots of stuff here. Starting off with the Ultra Rares. We have Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Apprentice Illusion Magician. Which, by the way, that card can go for $30. Because it was a Show and Jump promo before. Dark Magic Circle. Eternal Soul. Magician's Navigation. That's it for the Ultra Rares, but we have 3 copies of Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl, 2 copies of Magician's Robe, 2 copies of the Rod. Yeah. And let me separate the Ultra Rares really quick. Alright. 3 copies of Skilled Dark Magician, which I don't know why. Legendary Knight Timaeus, Legendary Knight Critias, and Legendary Knight Hermos. Breaker the Magical Warrior. Magical Exemplar. Big Shield Gardna. And 2 copies of Absolute Crusader. So that's it for the monsters. Dark Magic Attack. Thousand Knives. Dark Magic Inheritance. Dark Magic Expanded. Illusion Magic. Oh crap, that was out of order and everything. Dark Magic Curtain. Eye of Timaeus. Fang of Critias. And Claw of Hermos. And Legend of Hearts, where you can pay 2,000 life points, distribute 1 monster, banish up to 3 Legendary Dragon spells with their names from your hand and or graveyard. If you do special summon that many Legendary Knight monsters with different names from your hand, deck, and or graveyard. You can only activate 1 lead per turn. Swords of Revealing Light, Pod Duality, Reinforcement of the Army. So that's it for spells. Dark Renewal, Crush Card Virus, and Mere Force, Tyrant Wing Dragon, and Tyrant Wing. Getting ahead of myself, because here's the fusion, because here's the extra deck. We have Dark Paladin, which can't be summoned with his regular deck, because there's no Buster Blader. Amulet Dragon. Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. Doom Virus Dragon. Tyrant Burst Dragon. Mere Force Dragon. Time Magic Hammer. Rocket Hermos Cannon. Goddess Bow, and Red Eyes Black Dragon Sword. So yeah, pretty good deck. Let's go and put a Dark Magician on top. There we go. And I has brought sleeves, because I care. Alright. Sleeve up the stuff. The Ultra Rares. Alright, I'm not going to sleeve up the entire deck. I didn't bring that many sleeves. And I also brought 2 different color sleeves because, well, extra deck monsters and whatnot. Gotta keep them separate from the main deck monsters and stuff. There we go. Now, onto the Cyber Dragon deck. Comtech Mega Fleet Dragon. It's a machine fusion effect monster. 1 Cyber Dragon monster plus 1 monster in the extra monster zone. Already that's pretty good. Cannot be used as fusion material, must first be special summoned from your extra deck by sending the above cards from either the field or graveyard. You do not use polymerization. From either field to the graveyard. Wow. Alright. The original attack of this monster becomes 12 times the number of Cyber Dragon Phoenix Cyber. By the way, you also get two common cyber rare plant along with the ultra rare. Just gonna move those over there. Cybernetic fusion support. 3 copies of Evolution Burst, 2 Power Bonds, and 2 Overload Fusions. Future Fusion, limited removal, and Machina armored unit, as well as one common cyber network, Cyber Shadow Gardener, and these are some of the good generic cards of the deck: Storming Mirror Force, Quaking Mirror Force, and Drowning Mirror Force. I mean, these cards go for some crazy amounts of money, and of course, Mirror Force was in the other one, was in the deck we just looked at. Now, the extra deck: Cyber End Dragon, 2 copies of Cyber Twin Dragon, Chimera Tech Over Dragon, Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, a common Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, and 2 Cyber Dragon Nova. But the Mirror Forces. Storming Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, return all your opponent's attack position monsters to the hand. Quaking Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, change all opponent's attack position monsters to face down defense position. Monsters changed to face down defense position by this effect cannot change their battle positions. Drowning Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, shuffle all opponent's attack position monsters into the deck. Wow. You spin their stuff back to the deck. That's crazy. Alright, let's go get this regular Cyber Dragon on top here. Even though nobody's really going to see it. Alright, sleeve these guys up. Especially the Cyber Dragon Infinity. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. Oh. Cyber Network. Again, as a little update to everybody, I can't see anything if you guys are commenting or whatnot, so sorry about that. And then Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. Now it's time to get to... Oh, jeez! No! Oh, God. That was awful. Alright, time to go to the Dimension Dragons. So first off, we have Ice Arc Pendulum Dragon, made from miracles. This valiant and beautiful dragon has gleaming eyes that reflect an arc drawn in the sky. Ice Pendulum Dragon, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, Clearwing Synchro Dragon, probably one of the best level 7 synchro monsters out there, and Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. You know what? Since I'm here, I might as well read the effects, especially the pendulum effects, really quick. I mean, I got nothing else going on. Auto-Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. Here's its pendulum effect. If an Auto-Eyes card, or cards is destroyed by battle card effect, special summon one Auto-Eyes monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use the effect of Auto-Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon once per turn. Auto-Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Its pendulum effect is you can reduce the battle damage you take involving a pendulum monster you control to 0. During the end phase, you can destroy this card, and if you do, add one pendulum monster with 1500 attack or less from your deck to your hand. You can only use each pendulum effect of Auto-Eyes Pendulum Dragon once per turn. And the regular effect, and the monster effect is, if this card battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage this card inflicts to your opponent is doubled. So, like, if they have a 0 attack point monster and you attack into it, it can inflict, instead of 2500 damage, it can inflict 5000 damage. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Requires 2 dark monsters on the field except tokens. If this card is fusion summoned, you can make this card gain attack equal to one of your opponent's special summoned monsters until the end of this turn. Once per turn, you can target one level 5 or higher monster. If this fusion summon card is destroyed, you can destroy all opponent's special summoned monsters. Wow. No level 4 monsters, you can detach 2 materials from this card. Then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. couple of those, couple odd eyes per Performa Pal Odd Eyes Light Phoenix and Performa Pal Odd Eyes Unicorn. Get a couple of those. Performa Pal Skull Crobat Joker. Get a couple of those. Performa Pal Rain Goat. Performa Pal You Go Golem. You Go Golem. Love that name. You get a couple of those. Noble Knight Magician. Noble Dragon Magician, sorry. Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. You can ritual summon this card with Odd Eyes Advent. When this card is special summoned, return all spell and trap cards your opponent controls to the hand. Your opponent cannot activate card or effects in response to this effect's activation. You can use well, I can't speak apparently or read. You can only use the effects of Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon once per turn. Your opponent must pay 500 life points to activate card effects. Wow. We got Sky Iris, pretty good. Odd Eyes Fusion, Odd Eyes Advent, so you can ritual summon Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon. Spiral Flame Strike, you get a couple of those. Duelist Alliance, this is only a secret rare in one of the sets, so it's nice to get a reprint. If there is a card in the Pendulum Zone, add one Pendulum monster card or Pendulum spell or trap from your deck to your hand. You can only activate Duelist Alliance once per turn. And you get 2 of those. Pendulum Impenetrable, Pendulum Storm, a couple of those, and Pot of Riches. Shuffle 3 monsters from your deck into the deck from your graveyard or face up on your extra deck. Face up from your extra deck, then draw 2 cards. You can only activate Pot of Riches once per turn. You cannot special summon the turn you activate this card except by Pendulum Summoning. Terraforming, so you can get the Sky Iris. Echo Oscillation. You can target one card in your Pendulum Zone, destroy it, then draw 1 card. You can only use the effect of Echo Oscillation once per turn. Pendulum Reborn, get a couple of those, and Pendulum Switch. Now to the extra deck. Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom. 2 Dark Pendulum monsters must be fusion summoned or special summoned by tributing the above cards you control, in which case you do not use polymerization. Once per turn, you can target 1 other monster on the field or in the graveyard. Until the end phase, this card's name becomes that monster's original name and replace this effect with that monster's original effects. Also, for the rest of the turn, if your monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon requires 1 Odd Eyes monster and 1 Pendulum monster. When this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent controls. Return it to the hand. When a spell or trap card or other monster's effect is activated, quick effect, you can shuffle 1 face-up Pendulum monster from your extra deck to the deck. Negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. You can only use the effect of Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon once per turn. Performa Pal Gatling Ghoul. 1 Performa Pal monster and 1 level 5 or higher dark monster. If this card is fusion summoned, you can inflict 200 points of damage to your opponent for each card on the field. If this card is fusion summoned using a Pendulum monster as a material, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls. If you do, inflict damage equal to that monster's original attack. You can only use the effect of Performa Pal Gatling Ghoul once per turn. Supreme King Dragon Clearwing. 1 tuner plus 1 or more dark plus 1 or more non-tuner plus 1 plus 1. Oh God, I can't speak. 1 non-tuner dark pendulum monsters. If this card is synchro summoned, you can destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Once per turn before damage calculation, if this card battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy that monster. And if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. If this card is in your graveyard, tribute 2 Supreme King Dragon monsters to special summon this card. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon. 1 tuner, 1 or more non-tuners. When this card is special summoned, target 1 card in your Pendulum Zone. Special summon it. You can also this card cannot attack for the rest of this turn. You can only use the effect of Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon during the battle phase. Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. 2 level 4 Dark Pendulum monsters. Once per turn before damage calc, if this card battles an opponent's monster, detach 1 material from this card. Until the end of this turn, change the attack of the face-up opponent monster to 0. If you do, this card gains attack equal to the original attack of the opponent's monster. During the battle phase, quick effect, you can return this card to the extra deck. Special summon 1 Supreme King Dragon and or 1 Supreme King. Special summon 2 face-up Supreme King Dragons and or Supreme King Gate Pendulum monsters from your extra deck in defense position. And Odd-Eyes Absolute Dragon. 2 level 7 monsters. When any player declares an attack, you can detach 1 material from this card. Negate the attack and special summon 1 Odd-Eyes monster from your hand or graveyard. If this exceeds someone sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 Odd-Eyes monster from the extra deck. Except Odd-Eyes Absolute Dragon. You can only use each effect of Odd-Eyes Absolute Dragon once per turn. Oh man, that was a lot of stuff in that extra deck. And I need to sleeve up the other things in the deck, mainly the ultra rares. Gonna put Odd-Eyes at the top. Alright, Dark Rebellion, going to sleeve. Supreme, darn it, I keep saying Supreme. Clear Wing Dragon Synchro. Supreme Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. God, I can't talk. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Oh, I got 1 extra sleeve. Too many. Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon. And Odd-Eyes Art Pendulum Dragon. Well then, I hope you guys enjoyed this little unboxing. Sorry, everything's a weird angle. Yeah, see you later. I guess. Any comments? Alright.